What's going on, everybody? TG here, back with another video, and today we had the opportunity to pick up some more Jumia. As you guys know, I owned Jumia back in the day and then sold when it went to around $46 a share. But I have got back in today this morning. I was able to sell a put on Jumia long term for a $35 strike price and got paid $1,250 to do so. We're already up 8% as of right now. But what actually happened with Jumia? Because it had a little bit of a downturn recently, and people got a little bit nervous about that. Well, it's not bad actually. It's a simple offering, and this is very common in new companies that are not profitable. And as we know, Jumia is not profitable yet. If we look at their last earnings quarter, they did lose $47 million in their last earnings. But they do have a lot more cash on hand now, and their profit margins are slowly increasing as well. So essentially, they offered 8.9 million shares to get about $341 million that they can use for their company for all different things that a company would need for, better logistics, better data analytics, all that good stuff that a company needs. They did this. The stock went down about 8%. And then today started up pre-market, was up about 8% pre-market, and then it kind of went straight down to around here. And then I think I picked it up right about when it was up about 1% today. So we had a good play on Jumia. We're going to hold this long term. I really like this company. I wish I had more buying power. I wanted to sell 3 of them, but I was only able to sell the 1. But that's okay. We still have a little bit of exposure into it. About 5% of our portfolio is in Jumia, which is a pretty good amount right now. But I wanted to go into why I like Jumia and why I think Jumia is the future. Before we start this video, though, make sure you like and subscribe and enjoy the video.
It's been dubbed the Amazon of Africa. It's Africa's largest e-commerce operator, surpassing Amazon and China's Alibaba, and it's the first African tech startup to go public on the New York Stock Exchange. Jumia offers customers the ability to buy products online like phones and shoes, as well as groceries, flights, food delivery, and offers bill paying and cellular data recharging. The company sought to build an online shopping experience among other digital products that could work well with Africa's sometimes ineffective infrastructure.
Jumia is currently one of the top e-commerce players and digital payment players in Africa, and it's incredible when you compare Jumia to some of the other larger e-commerce companies like Amazon, Alibaba, and Mercado de Libre. If you look at these market caps and compare them to Jumia, they are significantly different. Amazon sitting at about 1.5 trillion, Alibaba sitting at about 620 billion, and Mercado de Libre sitting at about 75 billion, while Jumia is only sitting at 3.1 billion. Africa has been ignored by a long time by the investment community, and I think that time is over. When you compare it to these other e-commerce companies, Jumia stock looks massively undervalued. The African continent has over 1 billion people who want to buy and sell products online. Countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and others embrace the digital technologies with keen interest in the e-commerce and digital payments. And honestly, it's only a matter of time until Jumia's market cap catches up with the other competition. 6.8 million users is a very small amount, which should be exciting to growth investors. Jumia has a ton of upsides, but it could take a few years for the rest of the market to see that value in Jumia stock. The African e-commerce business, though, did struggle during the pandemic due to supply chain issues because many African countries don't have easy access to internet, transportation, and delivery solutions. The global pandemic also forced social distancing in Africa, which really hurt Jumia's overall growth. Many Africans pay for online purchases in cash, and the COVID pandemic made doing business very difficult. Luckily, Jumia should experience an explosion in users and business once the whole pandemic fears ease up. Another amazing addition of Jumia is JumiaPay.
When we started our company, we chose to offer consumers to pay cash on delivery in order to help them become familiar with our service and our brand. As our service became more popular and our brand very well known and trusted, we launched our wallet, JumiaPay, because we want to offer more convenience to sellers and consumers and help them access more financial services. The adoption of JumiaPay has been exceptional so far, with over 50% of all transactions in Nigeria and Egypt being processed on JumiaPay. We want to provide consumers with more opportunities to use their wallet by accessing more digital services as well as financial services. We also want our sellers to benefit from JumiaPay, to make the payment process more efficient, and leverage our data to give them access to financial services to help them grow their business.
Jumia has had its skeptics though, including Andrew Leff from Citron, who put out a hit piece on them about 2 years ago today.
We have no doubt at Citron that this report that we've issued and the supporting documentation will soon be used as evidence by the SEC in a case against Jumia.
In May of 2019, Jumia came under fire from Citron Research, a stock commentary website run by short seller Andrew Leff, for what Citron claimed was securities fraud and discrepancies in its reported key financial metrics.
What we learned about Jumia is best summed up in one email that was sent to us from a former executive. And what does he state to us? That Jumia is clearly lying about every reported number.
The report released by Citron brought Jumia's stock down over 40% in 2 days. And Citron isn't the only entity to raise its eyebrows at Jumia.
To be honest with you, there are quite a number, and I've met a few myself, of disgruntled Jumia employees floating around there.
CNBC had an exclusive interview with the CEO of Jumia where he talked about the future of the company and the way the company can get to profitability and extend their growth in Africa. This is what he said.
Losses of nearly $1 billion last year. What's your path to profitability?
Well, it's to get revenues higher and costs lower or stable. It's a mathematical equation. And for us, if you look at historically, we've been growing very well. We have a very healthy business model. And we're certainly very confident about our execution and about the relevance of e-commerce in Africa and the capabilities of Jumia to drive more consumers to use it and reach one day that milestone.
And now we talk about you as the quote-unquote Amazon of Africa, or the company as very big continent, many different countries, many different cultures, many different phases in terms of economic development. Where is the growth for you and where are you focusing?
Look, the uniqueness of Africa is for the sellers. It's very hard to distribute their products because of the inefficiencies of Africa and the challenges that the infrastructures present. And with technology, we have built a platform which is very effective for the sellers to distribute their products and for the consumers to shop. In Africa, there's very little retail. And the solution is to go online and go on Jumia. So the relevance of e-commerce in Africa is very strong given the unique nature of this continent. And we are certainly benefiting from that as consumers are all now using online and internet. And they get to discover and get more choice, more selection, and better prices on Jumia.
Overall, I think Jumia is a solid growth pick for the future, and I think their e-commerce and logistics will continue to grow over the years. My investment strategy, like I said, is going to be selling puts on Jumia, and the reason I like doing that is because the amount of premium you get. If you actually look at it and you go down here to January 2022, the one that I picked, and you pick the $35 strike price as I did, if you look at it, the break-even point for this put that you're selling is $23.62. That is significantly lower than it is now. And you're getting paid a hefty premium up front. I was paid about $1,250, but you can still get $1,138 for that strike price. If you want to be even safer and go down to a $25 strike price, which is over $10 away from where it is now, you still get paid $550 to put up $2,500. I think this is a great opportunity to do in Jumia, and if you're super bullish on it as well, go ahead and sell a $40 strike price and get paid $1,500 up front for it. I like Jumia, I like selling puts on it, and I think this company has a lot of more room to run. If you guys agree with me, let me know your thoughts. If you don't agree with me, let me know your thoughts as well. Remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.